Hey, what's up everyone? It's Pierre, and today I want to do a long-term review on probably the most important thing you can wear while riding, next to the helmet, which is the main thing in terms of safety. So today I want to talk about riding gear, your riding suit, and specifically I want to talk about my Dainese CarveMaster 2 riding suit. I've been using it for 2 years at this point, and I've come up with some pros and some cons about it. So, without further ado, let's start the review. Alright, guys, so the review will be split into two parts, the jacket and the pants, and I will come up with pros and cons for each of them. So let's start. This right here is my Dainese CarveMaster 2 jacket. So let's start with some of the technical details. It's a mostly winter-oriented jacket, as in doesn't have a lot of air vents, and it's stuffed on the inside, and there's also a Gore-Tex, as you can see here, layer inside which you can't remove. Now, the outer textile is called, or rather is made in a, it's called Misano fabric, and you can see it's, stretchy. Those are the air vents on the front, which you can open up. These are reflective panels for, for riding in the dark. There's a black on black Dainese logo. There's another Dainese logo here on the outside armor, and this is actually abrasive resistant. There's regulations on the bicep, and only there. There's another air vent on the sleeve, which now it's kind of hard to open, but you get the idea. Another reflective panel on the outside of the arm. Focus, please. Thank you very much. Black on black Dainese logo. These aren't reflective. It's just the, overall livery for the jacket. The jacket was available in lots of color combinations. Unfortunately, this one was the only one available when I, decided to buy the suit. There's two external pockets. This one is, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of useless. It's not very deep, and this one is way better, simply because with this, nothing, you can see the Gore-Tex layer. Focus, please. There we go. It's better because this one is actually completely waterproof, and as a proof of that, this wasn't intentional. There's an old tissue. So there we go. I'm sorry, guys. Pockets on both sides, regulations on the waist. They don't do much because it's a textile jacket, so it will, flap a little by default, but you can adjust it. We have on both sleeves, obviously, this zip to make it tighter around your waist, along with these. And I gotta admit, I use short gloves, short motocross gloves in the summer, and longer gloves in the winter. So those longer gloves, when I, close everything up, I can't fit them inside the jacket, so I have to resort to put them above the jacket, and it's not really the best idea because water dripping down from your arm will actually go inside your gloves. Let's see. This is the flap, Velcro flap for your neck. And now we can look at the inside of the jacket. So you see this collar, this, fluffy collar is actually removable. And I gotta admit, I love this thing because even if you wear something, around your neck while riding, it will never stop air from coming inside your jacket entirely. This thing, still can't manage to take all the air off, but it's a nice addition. Now, little Italian flag as a bonus, I guess. Dainese is obviously Italian, and you can see the inside of the jacket. So there's this puffy, I don't really know the word in English, but it's this thing is the warmest thing I've ever wore during a motorcycle trips. I just love it. And if we actually look inside the jacket, you can see the Gore-Tex layer inside. And this thing is absolutely wonderful. It keeps the jacket or the suit entirely dry and stops air from coming in. And also during the summer, I still can't quite put my finger on how Gore-Tex works, but it keeps you, warm during the winter and, well, not fresh, but at least dry during the summer. I've been using the jacket without the thermal vest inside during the summer, and it was okay. I was still wearing something, black under the sun, so of course it's gonna be hot, but I thought that, it would cause much more damage. All right, so this was the showcase of the Dainese CarveMaster 2 suit. Now, pros and cons. For pros, I would say that for winter rides, this is quite possibly the best riding gear I've ever owned. Gore-Tex, thermal insulation, that thing around your neck, and the overall quality build is absolutely top notch. This suit was actually a top tier Dainese product when I bought it. It's comfortable. It doesn't weight on yourself that much. I have to admit it's a great jacket, and the pants I've used even more than the jacket because I don't care about summer pants. So as I said earlier, I use them even during the summer, and I really can't complain. Great pants, great construction. They're kind of awesome. Let's put it that way. Now the negatives. The first one. this has to be the price. This suit, jacket and pants costed roughly 2000, or maybe, let's say, when I bought them, they were uh, uh, 1500 euros for the overall package. And you gotta consider that the back protector isn't included. So you have to add another 100 euros to those. I managed to buy them at a half price because I have a friend that works in Dainese, so he kind of found out that there was a less suit with my measures that would fit me, and that's why I bought it on in the black livery. Otherwise, I would have gone for other colors. I never really liked the total black look. Um, Other negatives is that this is primarily a touring suit. What that means is, if you like me ride big, big enduros, big off-road bikes, and you go off-road, this suit will actually limit your movement. And because here in Europe we have a different, wearability to the motorcycles gear, and down here we made them actually, very slim, very tight fit. Although in America they're built, more baggy, more loose, and does that when you ride off-road and this suit is very, skin tight, it can actually slightly impede your movement. I'm not saying you can't physically do or perform off-road. Of course you can, but I have to say that if I had to choose, I would consider, mostly for a 50-50, usability, I would choose something, looser, like the Clean Latitude suit I had. So there's that. Price, fit, I guess that's it. One thing I mentioned earlier was about the pants. I use 50-50 boots, so I can do both off-road and touring with them, and I'm gonna review them in the next video. And for touring, I tend to wear my pants above the boots. Now, as you saw, the actual knee guard is inside the pant. So that means that when I wear those boots and the pants over them, they, they make my my shin actually this big, and it's not uncomfortable or anything. It just looks stupid. So that's it. I have no other complaints. It's a great gear, overall. It's pricey, yes. Is it actually worth it? I think it does, because if you ride during the winter a lot, like I do, right now I currently physically can't because there's actual ice on the road, but I usually use the bike all year round. The other day we had a ride, so there was like 5-degree tops during midday, so the hottest time of the day. And aside from from the hands, because my Africa Twin doesn't have heated grips, I wasn't feeling cold at all. I had the suit, a thermal, t-shirt, and that's it. And it's quite impressive if you ask me. So I think we're at the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Please put a like on the counter, subscribe, activate the bell icon to be notified of my new videos, and see you next time for the review of my 50/50 riding boots by TCX. I always tend to mix up. See ya!